The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problem. Nah.
From Houston, Texas, the Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
Welcome, everybody. Episode 688, the Whiskey Brothers podcast. We're going to jump right into it. I'm Slade. That's Rob. That's Trey. Later on in the episode, you're going to be able to get WBNY. That is Jason Salmon and our always member Dale Cheeseman.
My Jew brother.
They're doing some some weird and different stuff. It's a lot of character stuff. I don't know how much of a listen you've given it. I don't know if you guys get to the end of our stuff and then stop, or if you continue on. I encourage you to continue on. It took me a minute to figure out what they were doing, but it's some really clever character improvisational stuff. And they did a phone call with this Russian guy that I was listening to it on my way back from Dallas. I was fucking dying. Anyway, I don't know what they have planned tonight, but they're creating fake sponsors, and it's just clever.
That was the last episode. That was hilarious.
So that's worth a lot. Enough about them. Enough about them. We're us.
Blowing past us.
We have stuff going on. I should have mentioned it on Monday because it's a little late now. I'm at the Improv all week with Joey Diaz, Uncle Joey, the cocksucker. Yeah. We're trying. I can't promise you, but there's a really good chance you're going to hear him on some Whiskey Brothers stuff. He's a longtime friend. We're going to record some stuff with him. Because you deserve to hear that cocksucker on the fucking Whiskey Brothers podcast.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the month, the 22nd and 23rd, I weirdly am at the Joke Joint Comedy Showcase. Now, I am one of many acts that week. I happen to have a room that I will be headlining, that Trey will be featuring, and it is going to be, and it's a good sized room. So we have room for everybody. It's going to be fantastic. In another room, Chris Kattan, not of stand-up fame, but of Saturday Night Live fame, will be in
Corky Romano,
other room.
Undercover Brother.
Okay, it's none of that makes his stand-up better. It's an abysmal stand-up show, but
none of that makes it.
But none of that makes him funny for an hour.
Okay.
But if you have not made the mistake of wandering into his room, and you have not made the wise decision of coming to see Trey and I on Wednesday, the 22nd.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, the 21st.
20th.
The 30th.
20th.
I thought it was the 30th.
God damn it. Hang on. 20th, 21st.
2-0.
I'm the 22nd, 23rd. I am the Friday, Saturday of the month.
Okay.
On the 20th, the Wednesday.
Right.
Miss Stormy Daniels.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, whatever. You might.
The fuck was that?
You know the air horns and shit. They be doing it.
Yeah.
You that old?
The quinceañera sound?
Oh, yeah.
That was their fire drill in his day.
Oh, God. Get this women and children. Get under the desk, Ethel. Stormy Daniels. This has been quite the internet
I don't get it.
conversation. It's
it.
very... Well...
A lot of people are very upset that she's doing
Lori
comedy.
Kilmartin, Doug Stanhope, friends and people that I didn't think. She's doing a Wednesday night. Keep in mind,
I'm hoping to get on that.
Stormy has never, ever told jokes before. This isn't a thing that she used to do, and then porn
back
and
to it. And,
This is.
This is like when Charlie Sheen tried it in
when Mike Tyson
2011.
How many people?
Yo, how many people have?
Well, you still have the Screeches and the Skippy from Family Ties, and
Screech not stand up.
Oh, he still does.
Was it good?
No, I made him quit.
No.
There's a whole story about that. But Brendan Schaub from UFC, the WWE guys.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. These wrestlers are doing it now. These old wrestlers that can't move anymore. They're out there trying to.
Am I going against comedy by saying I don't have a problem with it?
I don't have a problem with it either.
They're doing off nights.
Yeah. But some of their headlines.
If you take a weekend, I have a problem.
Yeah, there's people doing a weekend, but I don't have a problem with it in as much as the whole system of comedy, right? The whole business of comedy. When people look at the quote
relax fans yelling craft at home. We'll get there.
The quote unquote art form of comedy,
the sanctity.
It seems like it's an easy entree for people who've never done it. They think they can just do it.
It looks like the simplest of the mediums.
Yeah.
If you had to choose.
Yeah, nobody's saying Stormy Daniels is going to get a fiddle and start playing Carnegie Hall.
Right, but this does look like the watercolor of verbal art forms.
Yeah, it seems like, just go up there and tell some stories, and it's public speaking with jokes.
Right. I'm clearly comfortable in front of a crowd.
And anyone who's seen George Carlin knows that it's not. It's different. It's a different animal. And anybody who's ever thought they were the funny guy at fucking work and then goes to open mic and suddenly realizes
they suck.
This is obviously not the same.
The guy working his bits in the conversation. Shut the fuck up, dude.
I don't know that she is or not, but one would hope that she's doing some test runs somewhere. Be it an open mic or somewhere at
possibly,
something.
and that she's hired writers.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
But
I'm thinking she has writers. Mm-hmm. That's like she has stories and then they're punching them up.
She does.
That's what I'm thinking.
I would never be naive enough to think that I could just do porn tomorrow.
Yeah, you could.
No,
I know I can't. I film me. I have much respect for all porn stars because they're able to make it look.
Yeah.
They're like, shit. I want to fuck. Like I saw me and I wanted to retire my dick. Like hang that bitch up in a banner. Like nigga, you don't need this body. You don't need none of this shit. Hang it up. You don't look right.
Yeah.
But the
very unsexy.
The length of what I imagine a porn shoot actually.
Yeah.
Consists of.
It's probably there's lighting.
About 2 hours.
I just know that it's not. You can't go in and throw a straight hard 25 and go home.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'm like, and I know what I'm doing. I'm qualified.
There's camera angles. They got to move and lighting. And
yeah, it's a day.
Yes,
it's a day.
That's what I'm saying. I'm cognizant of the fact that if you know what I'm gonna do tomorrow, I'm just gonna go shoot some porn. I would hate sex by the end of the day.
Yeah.
To me, the reason I enjoy sex is because I've never done porn. I feel like that would be the thing that broke me.
Plenty of pomegranate on set.
Yeah. Can I get another pomegranate?
This is why I don't want to work at a movie theater.
Yes.
I'm sick of movies.
Yeah, you probably,
So it's a. How is it
comedy? I don't want to watch comedy.
Bro, I can't go to a comedy.
We don't go to
But
comedy
how
shows.
is it that we can so clearly know this about ourselves, that we're this incapable of just starting a different medium?
I don't know. Probably somebody got to her and said, "Hey, we could do this."
You have some good stories, Stormy.
Yeah, just go out there, and it could be just a storyteller. Fucking, it's like those wrestlers. They're not funny,
right?
You know, those wrestlers go up there and tell wrestling stories.
Like I would go, if Ric Flair did it. I would love to hear a bunch of Ric Flair stories.
And it would be fun.
Because he is funny and he is entertaining and funny.
Yes.
But if compared to, I don't know, like one of Chappelle's specials, I would never put it up next to that.
Knowing stand-up the way we do.
Yeah.
Knowing Texas the way we do. Mm-hmm. Knowing South Houston, specifically Pasadena, where this club happens to be located, the way we do.
Yeah.
What are the odds that, Rob, Trey, you both know what it's like to test a new joke. Say in the middle of your hour, right? In the middle of your hour.
Testing a whole hour.
In the middle of your hour, 20 minutes in, you go, man, I got this new bit. I've never tried it in front of people before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I'm going to dump it in here. Look me in the face and tell me, is there not some nerves involved?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's going to happen? And then you drop the first line and it gets nothing.
Yeah, she might only have 20 minutes in her. Who knows?
You like, shit, I don't know if I should bail on the bit and get to what I know works.
So what happens?
But if you don't have stuff that you know for certain that works.
And even then you're going, you know what?
You're sinking shit.
Let it tank.
Yeah.
I can always pull out with this good 20 on the backside.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Now imagine a world where you step on stage in front of what's clearly going to be half of the enemy.
Yeah.
And half very supportive. And then in what's probably a very low-cut, floppy titty dress. God, she ruins more porn for me. Just because of the ads she shows up in before porn, where she, hey, I'm Stormy Daniels. Come meet me on chat, whatever.
Right.
And she's just those floppy, ugly, ancient titty. There's nothing attractive about her at all. Mm-hmm. Nothing.
Well,
so
she had her day.
I've never seen her naked.
But how do you anyway? So she goes up and she tries that first cheesy God knows whatever that first line's going to be,
Right.
and it gets that first awkward chuckle, and then the second thing she utters as the audience simultaneously realizes that there is no hope and it's not going to get better from here, and they realize it that quickly, and then she goes,
if there's any
"Fuck,
heckling, she's fucked.
I've got to do
I think it's going to be
55 more
and
minutes."
this is interesting to me is that sure she's going on there. I've seen interviews with her, just real interviews, right? Mm-hmm. And she's not gregarious. She's not bubbly. She's not over the top. You know, she's very soft spoken. And I'm like, this doesn't, I know what.
What's going to happen?
Yeah, is she going to do Stephen Wright? I mean, what the fuck?
That would be fantastic.
I think
that would be hilarious if she's doing one-liners like Stephen Wright type one-liners.
There's no way she can. There's no way she can remember 120 different things.
Oh God, no.
But I think this. I wish all these open micers that are so up in arms because it's mainly young comics bitching.
Yeah,
yeah.
And it's
and there's a lot of women comics.
A lot of female comics. This is gonna sound bad, but fucking women sometimes get in your own fucking ways. Like I don't understand. We want more women involved, and then you put more women involved. Not those women.
Not those types.
It's you gotta decide when to take the victory.
Yeah. Well, we've reached a point now where there's enough female comics who they can complain about the business.
Yes,
it's like not getting work.
But it's the young guys who are still working those clubs. Do you know what the particular club we're talking about? Do you know what it pays to middle or MC in that club?
It's not great.
It's below child labor.
Yeah.
There are kids making shoes in China that have a bigger take home
probably
than comics. But nobody bitches about that. Nobody's up in arms about no hotel rooms. Nobody cares about the fact that you mean I'm being charged full price for fucking drinks and this shit. But now.
But Slay,
they're mad.
How do you bitch about that?
Tweet.
Tweet. No. But I'm saying
bitch loudly. How the same way they're bitching
I'm
now.
saying when there's limited opportunity. Like if that's the only places you go, if you bitch, you could fuck up your opportunity.
And if every single comic in Houston was like, we don't go up for free and we don't work for nothing.
Yeah.
They would have to do something. It would, but you can't even. This is why unions don't work in comedy. You can't even on a local level band together.
Yeah.
Not even on a local level. You got the minute you go, I won't work for somebody else goes, I don't even know what he's about to say, but I'll work for it.
Yeah.
That's
right.
They'll come in.
I'll do that gig.
They will duck underneath your extended finger.
Yeah. Super roachy.
Yes.
There's
roachy.
nothing but scabs in this fucking business.
So that's why it never happens. I
so what you got to do is get some fucking some hard fucking pipe laying motherfuckers and crack skulls. Like they did in the 20s and 30s when you didn't join the union.
I thought you were going to say, why don't you get some hard pipe laying motherfuckers and shoot porn?
Yeah.
Like, shoot some porn. Let's get back at the source of the problem, which is really Stormy Daniels. We have to take a quick break. I'm Slade. That's Rob. That's Trey.
That's
Sam.
I'm really trying to get on that show.
Dude, I'm going to do everything in my power to get you there.
I want to be on. I want to open.
There is no justice and no God if you are not on this show. Sam Damaris is in L.A. Dale Cheeseman's coming up at the end of this episode.
No piece of ass.
Flash is in the corner working on all good things for your lovely eyes. We're coming right back.
Question? Comment? Just need to vent? Email us at podcast@praisewhiskey.com.
Halfway home, hey, jump on board our Patreon. That's what we want you to do. Even $5, man. We appreciate it. It's going to get you access to the exclusive Instagram account.
You know I've had more shots than you tonight,
It's
right?
going to get, let me get this out the way real quick.
I have, though.
You've had more
you
theater
gave me,
drinks.
No, but you gave me that.
Oh, my God. That is from a movie theater.
It's a PD fucking.
Did you keep this when going to a movie?
Listen.
He tasted it. Here's the thing. You're going to get something if you're part of the Patreon. Jump on board.
Is that $14?
We're sending something out to all of you at the end of the month if you're still part of it. All right, cool. Am I caught up? Are we good?
You're good. You caught up.
We're good. My bad.
That
was different. We switched. Was that our whiskey?
I was about to drink you under the table.
Okay, it was.
I was this close.
Bro, I'm recognizing whiskey by flavor. No, you can stay the fuck in your lane. We talked about this, Stormy. God
damn it.
What, Trey, you're trying to bring a story to the table, man.
Man. This weekend, because we're doing this dumbass Too Soon show. So I was asking any topics y'all got?
Too soon.
And Buddy Grady would tell me, hey man, have you heard about the story about the kid from Texas who was selling, which now I know is hot chocolate, serving hot chocolate to raise money to support Donald Trump's wall.
Rob,
Get the
turn your
wall
mic
to
on.
be built. Not Donald Trump's wall. It is on. But
Oh, yeah. That
I
was,
guess it would
Turn me
be.
down.
Would it be our wall? It'd be America's wall, right?
Let me look at this story.
It's a hot chocolate fucking.
But if the wall gets built,
I don't know. Is the wall going to be built for $17? What the fuck?
Let's play a game here, Rob.
Yeah.
I want you to guess.
Let's play.
Let's play. Guess the political party of the kid's parents based on his name.
Yeah.
Based on his name, Rob.
Is his name Freedom McEagle?
No.
No.
What is it?
But little Benton.
Benton? Oh, fuck.
Benton.
Benton.
Yeah.
Benton. The boy.
What's his last name?
Let's see.
Doesn't say.
They may
Doesn't
not
say.
say.
Yeah, they don't
I
wanna
get
hide it
from-
Oh, well, his mother, Stephen. Benton Stevens.
Benton Stevens.
Kids set up stands
Yeah.
all the time for causes, Rob. It's not the end of the world.
Not exactly a Bernie guy, I'm guessing.
No, they share their views with their children, though.
Yeah.
The boy lives in the Steiner Ranch neighborhood in Northwest
Fuck you.
Austin.
Fuck this kid.
I mean, you could.
Fuck this kid.
Fuck this kid.
Hang on.
The Steiner Ranch. Come on.
Rob, he came up with the idea to help fund wall construction after watching the president deliver the State of the Union address.
Bullshit.
Listen to me talk.
How old
Earlier
is
this
he?
month. He's 7, Rob.
7.
Listen.
Oh, God.
He's diligent.
Trump said, maybe Trump's, it's sort of his audience, Rob, when he, such brilliant.
7-year-olds?
Brilliant quote. Walls work. And walls save lives, Trump said during his February 5th speech to Congress. It really cut through to the 7-year-old.
Really got him right where he feels.
That's the specific moment that Benton decided to chip in for the barrier's construction, his mother said. She told the TV station KXAN, I believe. It used to be an L. I think they made him change it. He wanted to know about the wall. So he explained what it was about, and he was like, I want to raise money for the wall, she told the news station. It's really that simple,
How
Rob.
did they explain it?
Well,
I'm
that's-
curious what was that conversation. Well, we want to keep Mexicans out.
They glossed.
So they need money to keep the Mexicans are full of diseases and rapists.
They glossed over those
Clearly.
details.
Which is true. It's just not all of them. That's my point. I see his point. There are some terrible Mexicans. It's just don't frame it as all of them.
Active
Just
members.
like all niggas ain't fast.
That's what you got.
We
from
got
that?
some heavy cankled niggas out here that ain't doing that 100-meter dash as quick.
I can't believe you haven't gotten a job writing for Trump.
I'm not certain.
Oh, nah.
I'm not certain these parents didn't write this article themselves.
No
All right,
shit.
Just listen to this. Listen. I'm just going to
Okay.
read this. I'm going to read this paragraph, and you tell me when it starts to bother you as possibly being a little self-serving here.
Okay.
Active members of the Republican Party, Benton's parents said they freely expressed their worldview to their children.
Oh, that's not good.
With equal parts entrepreneurship and budding political ideology gained from his parents' insights, Benton poured his efforts into his hot chocolate stand to further his support for Trump's wall.
I know it wasn't hot Mexican chocolate,
Which is the best hot chocolate.
which is the best.
It's the
He's
best. It is the
7.
best.
This is a bio written about a 7-year-old.
Right.
How about this? Benton's parents said they freely express their worldview to their children, who occasionally still wet the bed and don't know what to feel about other kids in their class. That's more of an indication of what fucking Benton is than his political ideology gained from his parents' insight. Get the fuck out of here.
Benton gets up in front of his class every day.
His father
For
showed
too long,
Oh, God.
we have suffered the indignities of having the Mexicans cross the border.
Oh, God.
Now,
They called him Little Hitler, man.
Bro, the internet is ruthless.
They're wrong.
The internet is ruthless.
He killed no Jews.
He killed nobody.
He killed nobody.
At all.
Exactly.
The internet does not give a shit. You're 7 years old.
But
Little Hitler.
if he made those posters, that's about how bad Hitler used to draw. So Little Hitler was in art school, so maybe they're basing it on that.
yeah, little Hitler's in the art class.
Oh.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
He's drawing a turkey,
Yeah, with
putting a little mustache on it.
yeah.
Why is this turkey in a gas
His
mask?
turkey got 6 feathers. He's like, that 6 gonna be important one day.
Dude, is this even... Oh, this is serious, man. Like, I have a problem with.
Just wait till he gets to the Third Reich. I mean, great. I'm sorry.
He was held back from the Third Reich.
Yeah.
So is this why this shit never ends? Because people pass.
It's
that shit on
indoctrination,
to
bro.
their kids?
Just when, because honestly, like, we probably live in a world now where if just all the old white people died, we'd
Yeah.
probably all just get along really famously. But
Now they keep making more.
they stick around long enough
Yeah.
but they infect less and less people
Yeah.
with shitty ideologies every generation. I always feel like we're a generation further along than we are, and we're not. We're not. Like, your 7-year-old
we still improve.
Your 7-year-old doesn't have an opinion on the wall.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
You don't think?
I think the
he's
minute
7.
you go, what do you think about the wall? He's gonna go, what are Mexicans? It's like, it's not. It's 7 years old. You don't even know.
You know what he has an opinion on? What bedtime?
That's it.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't want to go to bed.
Go ahead, Trey. You remember?
I remember being 7.
Trey, you're also an exception
And-
to almost every rule I know.
I remember my parents asking me about stuff in the world.
Okay,
They would
like-
ask me, "What do you think?"
Trey, I ask you that
I'll give you a
now,
question.
and you don't have
And my
answers.
dad goes, oh,
You don't even believe there is a world.
"No, I don't. No, I don't."
So-
not Earth Society. We have an Instagram.
Tell me
page.
how 7-year-old you
No.
made more sense of the world than current
But my
you.
dad would go, "Hey, son, how do you feel?" Let's say he would go, "How do you feel about white people?"
Uh-huh.
And at the time, I'd be like, "I hate white people because all my teachers was white,
Yeah,
and they
fair.
were mean to me. They were rude."
Yeah.
And he would correct me and be like, "Oh, no, I don't say correct," but he would pour his ideas on me
Yes.
and say, "Son, don't hate a person just because of who they are.
Yes.
Hate them based on
The
so
content
hate
of their
that
character."
fucking white lady, but not all white women."
Right.
And I guarantee you right now, if there was some kid who was making a lemonade stand to fight global warming and he was 7,
They wouldn't give a fuck.
no, yeah, the people that are bitching about this guy would be all over him. Oh, look at him. He's a young kid taking on the future.
Of course.
You know?
Oh,
So-
yeah, they think he's great.
Yeah, they think
course.
he's great. Yeah,
Who gives
so-
a fuck? No one's gonna be here when this shit start to fuck up.
Yeah.
What? I don't get global warming. Rob, you understand it?
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
So far.
You're just a part of a party that supports it. So you just throw your chip in. Like,
You
yeah,
don't
guys.
believe in the world.
So far, this kid has raised $5,000.
Now, this is my other point. All right.
hot chocolate?
What is 5,000 out of 5 billion? I don't even know how to type.
Here's
5
why
billion.
Trump's a piece of shit. Why he hasn't invited this kid to the White House yet?
Yeah, he probably has.
This is the most support you got on this wall so far.
You know what? This is my point here. My other point. on this.
$5,000 random dollars?
We have got to get into the MAGA scams because if this,
Dude, yeah, and I usually would never be one to give credit to such a charlatan. But this white bitch out of Austin. Austin
Yeah.
is full of fucking hoaxes right now.
Yeah?
So she's a comic. I'm being loose with comic. She's an open micer, but a troublemaker, like a full blown. Like, you ever just met someone who's like, I would never let her hold a baby.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? And she has kids, but where you're just like, nothing fragile I own will be in her hand.
Yeah.
This girl, it was all over. It was one of those got 1,000 shares and all these. It went viral today.
All right.
Basically going out for the night. She's wearing a USA shirt with a Make America Great Again hat.
Yeah.
And she's like, going out again, support my favorite president. And then 5 hours later, it's oh my God, I can't believe it's cool to hit a woman just because of a hat she's wearing.
Yeah.
And then she's got a bruise.
She's got a bruise.
And then there's a couple of news outlets that have already apologized for including her in some of their coverage. And she's on there going, I swear to God, it's Jussie Smollett, but white. It's like the reverse negative.
Oh, she lied and
of it.
said,
Yes.
You dumb white bitch. You will never get coverage for nigga lies. When we lie, motherfuckers know. We lie way better than y'all. Just when they lie, people end up dead.
yeah.
Niggas just get fired.
Yeah, no.
Well,
it's,
you lied.
it's a
slip.
But I'm
Jesse.
saying that's what I got to get into this MAGA money because if we just got to hire you got a kid, you don't have a kid. We got to find a kid.
we can
and
get a
say
kid, Rob.
He's gonna
we can literally just go take one.
Lemonade,
They've actually named it.
Yeah, lemonade for
It's called kidnapping.
Yeah, lemonade for the wall. We'll do the same. We'll put American flag, get an eagle, and say, "Hey, we want to build the wall. It's $20.
Yeah.
and we'll just keep the fucking money.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah.
Duh.
But no.
We didn't say which wall.
Is that
$20, all money goes to purchase the wall, and then we
wall.
just go
Yeah.
get one copy of the Pink Floyd album
Yeah.
and get stoned out of our
Yes.
brains and listen
Yes.
to it.
Hey, Finally listened to it.
Oh
Man, I meant to text you. Listen to Dark Side of the Moon, and I listened to the Wall album. Great fucking music. Could have did without the accents. Oh boy, really made my stomach turn.
If you don't eat your meat, you
hurt my heart. I said, God damn it, I can't even enjoy the rest of
Where
these
do you think they're from?
I thought the niggas from like Indiana or some shit. That's what I'm thinking.
Pink Floyd's from
Michigan.
Bloomington.
Yeah.
I'm thinking somewhere up, you know what I mean? I'm thinking shit here. All the great shit from over there. Starting
to give you a better idea how the world works. We ain't shit.
Beatles, all them niggas, like everybody.
The Stones?
The weak ass. The Stones is over there too. Damn.
Yes. Led
Jimi
Zeppelin?
Hendrix is from over there, huh?
No,
he's from
he was
Seattle.
one of ours.
He's
From Seattle.
Yeah.
But he had an accent too.
No,
No, he's just stoned.
Yeah, he did.
Led Zeppelin's English.
no, he had a '60s accent.
But no, you ever see the document? No, he got an accent.
It's a '60s accent. It's just a hippie accent, bro.
Ozzy Osbourne's England.
Ozzy's England as fuck.
I don't know none of them, but the Pink Floyd, I was hyped. I'm like, yo, this album is great. And then the fucking
we're hanging our hat on Hendrix and the Eagles, bro. That's all.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hendrix is from here,
Yes.
Yeah.
like born here.
Yes.
But with Ray, he like an army brat or something.
No, he's from Seattle.
I ain't buying it. No, because I saw a glimpse of the movie they did with Andre 3000, and he's speaking with an accent, and it ain't a Seattle fucking. Ooh, I got rain. It ain't one of them accents.
It's a bit of a hippie. It's a bit of a hippie accent.
Yeah.
He's from. Yeah.
I never heard his music.
Really?
I just didn't believe he was,
American.
black. I didn't. He doesn't come across as that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
He transcends
James
race.
Brown from here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right?
Hang
Aretha
on.
Franklin's from.
We got to get out of here in a second. I don't know what the. But I'm trying to picture Jimmy talking, but I don't feel like Jimmy talked weird. Let's see. Hang
You
on.
hear that?
But I don't know.
Oh, that's super nigga. I'm sorry.
I couldn't base my whole thing, what I'm going to do after that, by just that one job there. I was probably happy just to play there, And I was wondering if we was going to be receptive, if they was going to dig us, then quite naturally I'd go on and try to get it together.
Yeah, it just sounds weird to your young
You're right.
ears.
You're right.
That's it.
Because I wanted to hear a jive ass Detroit nigga. That's what I thought I was gonna hear with the fro and the naps and shit. I'm thinking. And then I get the guitar. Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But he sound like.
Let's light this motherfucker on fire, Jack.
Yeah, but he sound vegan. He sound like he said,
It's on fire, Jack. Light this motherfucking guitar on fire, Jack.
yes,
Man, why don't you get Negro? Give me one of them shots, Jack.
yeah. That's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought.
That's not. No.
And he fucking sounds nothing like
What
that.
are these English people doing up
It
in
sounds
my
like
shit,
it
Jack?
sounds like a black John Lennon.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was very hippie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You dig, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Dig.
we just
Sometimes you just gotta get in there
lay a
and dig.
little bit of. We just trying to light the guitar on fire. You dig?
But he was that smooth.
That's it.
Yeah.
I got
Smooth.
it. I feel you, man.
Yeah. Well,
But
we gotta
yeah.
get a lemonade stand.
Rob,
gotta get
Rob, I want to put you in a lemonade stand worse than I want to do anything in this whole world. Like, and just
Hire a little
you.
girl- yeah.
No,
Just me?
just you.
Just me? Yeah.
I'd love to. We could put a little girl next to you for authenticity's sake, but just you, lemonade stand for the wall.
Yeah. $40.
We got this.
Well, let's not do it for the wall.
No.
Let's do it.
You don't
for
have to
his-
tell him which wall.
Let's do it for his second term. For the campaign.
Committee to re-elect Trump.
He's winning.
So many plans to. God damn it, Trey! I'm not even going to entertain it. We are going to get out of here. Do me a favor.
Hey, it's only been like 3 one-term presidents.
That's.
I'm just saying, based on stats, this nigga got like an 80-something% chance of winning this second.
Come to the Improv this weekend. I'm there with Joey Diaz. Come to. I don't know to tell you to see Stormy Daniels on the 20th or not. Rob might be on the show, but I can tell you this: on the 22nd and 23rd, you can certainly, if you're in Houston, come see myself. Trey's featuring that show. We got lots of stuff going on in March. More importantly, if you become a Patreon member in March, you're probably going to get some shit around early April. Alex McCajan just sneered at me from his phone in California. I know, buddy. I'm on it. I'll get it to you. The rest of you, go follow us at Praise Whiskey on behalf of Trey and Rob. I'm Slade Ham. We're the Whiskey Brothers. Stick around. Whiskey Brothers New York is next. Don't turn it off. If nothing else, you got to stick around and listen to that stupid sponsor. I giggled when I was mixing it down. So here we go.
And now from the Big Apple, it's the Whiskey Brothers, New York.
Hey, everybody come and play with Dale and Jason on the Whiskey Brothers East North. It's the Whiskey Brothers East North.
Whiskey Brothers
East North. We really got to work on this
song. We're working. We just got fired from a Jinglegram company, where you show up at people's place and sing them a song and about a product that you're also going to try to sell them. Mm-hmm. It's based heavily on add-on sales.
It's very strict because you're not allowed to replicate any popular songs or melodies or rhythms. You can't rhyme.
Right. So, which is why what you heard from us, clearly not even close to ever being a popular song.
In fact, it was professionally unclose to being a popular song.
Professionally terrible.
You come up with a song that doesn't exist.
Yeah, you're welcome, folks.
You're welcome.
Let's stop that. There's a reason we got fired. Let's talk about our sponsor.
Right. We have a great sponsor this week.
Great one. New sponsor.
Really cool. Everybody knows Postmates, the food delivery service.
We're all familiar with them.
Well, it's not them. They're busy sponsoring much more successful and nationally recognized podcasts. We couldn't get them. They are way out of our league. But
Nor do we want them.
No, of course not.
Because you know what? What we're doing is a new revolution.
Yeah, we are trend starters.
Yeah.
Not follow.
We don't follow.
No. We lead. We
alone a lot. We are alone a lot. But
people ignore us and they don't care that we are alone.
A lot of times in a corner.
But that's just the premeditated position before you launch into success with a new revolutionary product, which is what we have on our hands today. We have a great service. It's a lot like Postmates. It's kind of based on their study.
In fact, they're under litigation technically right now from Postmates.
Right, and Postmates doesn't even know that. They went ahead and pre-filled out the litigation forms for them. That's how dedicated they are. For those of y'all that don't know what Postmates is, of course, it's just a service. You order food on your phone, and someone will come and drop it off at your door, which, that is way too much work just to get food. Premates takes all that hassle out, and they will send you food you haven't even ordered yet.
Yeah, it's based on an algorithm, which takes into account, you fill out a survey, a questionnaire early on. You give them a lot of personality traits. Some of the questions are like, are you sitting down right now?
Do you get hungry at noon?
Yeah. You spend 5 minutes recording your stomach during hunger.
Mm-hmm. You just put the phone directly on your stomach, let it growl a little bit.
You record it, you send it into them.
You upload that.
Right.
And then they decide how fat you are and how often they need to send you food.
Right. So they prefer you slam the phone into your stomach because that gives them a better sense.
When I did it, I got the pro-level pre-food service.
Yeah.
Pro pre-food. So I'm getting the most food you can possibly get. I get delivered twice in the morning, twice in the afternoon, because when pizza's on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime.
That's true. A lot of people forget about that, and that's one of those things that will last through the ages. That'll never change. But what will change is how we order food and if we even order food.
This will revolutionize the I'm hungry business.
Yeah. This is the you're hungry business.
And we know that, and we're not going to let that happen.
No. So they send you food.
Premates, it's a lot of people think Postmates is easy or that DoorDash or all that stuff. But it's way more complicated than they sell it to.
Think of all the steps.
Oh, just order food and have it delivered.
First, you have to get hungry.
First, you have to be hungry. You have to think to yourself, I'm hungry and I want to do something about this.
Then you have to figure out, what do I want?
What am I in the mood for?
You know where we live? New York City. You know what?
So let me think about
you know what there is in New York City?
Everything.
You know what everything is? Uncountable.
No.
You can't even think of all the options you have.
There's some days I forget that tikka masala is a thing.
Yeah.
But I always want it.
Yeah. Last night I was trying out the Premates, and you know what? I didn't realize that I love Peruvian food.
You know what's great at 2:30 in the morning, apparently?
What?
Cuban sandwiches.
Really?
Yeah. Guy knocked on my door and said, hey, we think you need this. And I said, you don't know how right you are.
Yeah.
And how wrong I was.
These guys are so right. Your dietitian is going to say otherwise. But these guys and girls, men and women, They accept every pronoun. They want everybody. They want everybody to not even worry about it.
And they already have everybody.
Yeah.
You have already been signed up for this service by Premates. That's how far ahead they're thinking.
Yeah.
They sponsored this show, and they
all
know.
you have to do is fill out the form and consent.
Otherwise, you're gonna get like vegetables and stuff.
Yeah, because you don't just you got to fill out the form. They gotta know how you eat, when you eat, what you eat, things like that. That's all you got to do. And for the rest of however long you want to stay with them, you're there. Yeah. They're there.
This is a revolutionary meal service kit where they are actually bending the rules of time and space to try to travel into the future to find out what you're going to be hungry for.
Yeah.
Don't you want people breaking the laws of physics and time for your meals?
I do.
Premates.
You know what you don't want? You don't want to be with a loved one and they go, "What do you feel like eating?" And you're like, "I don't even know how to answer this question." That is second
dating someone from the dark ages.
That is second on the list of things that start the end of a relationship. That and do I look fat in these jeans?
Which brings us to our next sponsor, Skinny Jeans for fat people.
Yeah.
It's
Are
just
you sick of
regular fat jeans, but with mirrors on the side that reflect the surroundings.
Right. So they make the room look bigger so your pants look smaller.
Sign up for Premates today. Get a free pair of skinny fat jeans in the mail. They're already on their way to your house.
Fat spelled P-H-A-T.
Of course, unless you don't want it to.
But it means obese.
They already know that.
It means obese.
So, Premates, if you don't want it, you have to go to the website and unsubscribe because you are already signed up. Premates, we thought of it first.
Boom.
Boom. All right. We are moving fast. That is a good sponsor.
We're cranking through.
Finally. Hopefully, we won't lose this sponsor by next week. Of course, we don't know that. They're the only ones who can know.
They probably know. They could tell us.
We have a great episode for you today, everybody.
Terrific.
We got some really cool things we want to talk about.
So much to talk about.
First of all, we want to talk about the story we saw that really struck a chord with Jason and I, and I'm sure every comic around the world could relate to this. I just want to read the beast to us. A Louisiana man.
Already interesting.
So you already know half of the facts of this story.
Yeah.
Just by assumption.
Florida man is the only thing I'd be more intrigued by.
They are arch nemesis.
Nemesis. Yeah.
Nemesi.
Nemesis.
Well, we don't know that.
It's a Japanese word.
Of course. Florida man and Louisiana man. The Nemesis. How do you even use that in a sentence?
You just did, my friend.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I don't believe you.
He's from Louisiana.
A Louisiana man, he broke into a home this last weekend, which happens. That just happens down there. They all look the same. The moss on the front door, you just kind of squeeze past it.
Right.
He broke into a home, which can usually lead to a lot of terrible things like murder and theft and things like that, kidnapping. But this guy, he had
whimsy.
He had goals, He thought
he's like, you know what I'm doing? I'm gonna break into this house for levity.
They're gonna dig this. He broke into a house wearing a gorilla costume.
Amazing.
So great.
Yeah.
I love the attention to detail.
And they don't say in the article, but I'm gonna guess family heirloom.
Oh yeah.
Passed down.
Father to son.
His father's gorilla costume. His father's gorilla costume. You don't want to go much further back.
No,
because it gets real dark.
Real dicey.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
He wearing a gorilla mask, broke into someone's home, and then proceeded to find the master bedroom where he hid under the bed.
Who hasn't done this?
He has committed 2 felonies.
Yeah.
For the sake of a practical joke against people he didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You ever prank your best friends and they hate you for it?
That's how you know the prank went well.
Right.
If somebody giggles, it's like, oh, it's like knowing the end of a magic trick or something.
Yeah.
But if they viscerally hate you, if they lose your number from their phone, that was a great practical joke.
That's how you know it went well.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Looking to end relationships.
Yeah, practical
and this
jokes.
guy is the best practical joke out there because he had ended every relationship with everyone he already knew. He was moving on to strangers. Pranking strangers.
Yeah. You know who least expects a prank? Strangers. They least expect it.
All right, that's a good one, but who are you and what are you doing in my home?
The questions don't even begin like, Michael, what is Michael doing here? They don't even know your name is Michael.
Is it Michael? Mike, I want to say Michael. Are you Francis's nephew?
Yeah, no, they're not even that close. That is how you get somebody off balance.
A man broke into a home in a gorilla costume in the South and hid under someone's bed to scare them in just the funnest way possible.
The funnest way possible. First of all, here's the thing. When you're a stranger, all you have to do is be in somebody's house to scare them.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? I don't want that level of scare. I'm going to take it another step.
I don't want to fall into mediocrity.
Yeah.
With
you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be under their bed.
Oh, yeah.
Under their bed.
Like their innate childhood fears.
Right. like
tapping into that vein.
Tapping into this history, this deep human fear of things that lurk.
If you've ever slept on anything, you've always been scared that something was under it.
That's
no matter
just
how flat it was.
It goes all the way back to the princess and the pea.
Mm-hmm. She was terrified of that monster pea.
Yeah. It was an awful thing. Peas were awful. Peas still are awful.
Okay, so that's where he's starting. He's broken into a house.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
That's all you got to do.
He's gone under the bed to tap into that innate childlike fear.
And then he's like, when people check under the bed, they're going to see a man. That's going to terrify them.
No, they're not.
You know what they're going to see?
Because that would just be great. We did good. We broke in. We did great. We got under the bed. This has to be perfect.
The scariest thing you can think of. A man in a gorilla costume. Right? Not even... You know what's... It's scarier than an actual gorilla.
Yeah.
If you've ever looked in the eyes of an actual gorilla... God bless you, first of all. But second of all, there's an empathy there. That's a creature. You're a creature. There's this like connection. Mm-hmm. You look through the eyes of a gorilla mask to a man's eyes who chose to wear. That is a void.
And it's looking back at you.
And it is staring through you. There's no connection there. There is just nothing but visual dissonance.
There's loss and fear and fear of loss. It is...
So many levels.
So many levels to this. And we applaud him because...
And I'm assuming when the cops showed up, they had a good giggle.
Oh,
and nobody got arrested.
No one was arrested. No. This ended with a pat on the back.
What is the facts in that? Was anybody arrested?
Let me look into that.
If so, wronged.
Big time arrested.
Oh, big time arrested? Oh.
I would have made a different call.
Louisiana cops are just, you know what?
I would have chalked this one up to classic Southern law. Boys will be gorillas.
Yeah. So the famous phrase by the country music supergroup Alabama is that, you know what? The lead guitar is hot, but not for a Louisiana man. Mm-hmm. You know what is hot for a Louisiana man? Louisiana jail cell in the summer. And he is going to experience that. This Louisiana man. He ended
up being charged with a simple resisting arrest.
That was it. It was
an unauthorized entry. Because for some reason...
They're like, we want to take you out to the car to tell Joe about this. And he's like, I don't want to go to the car. And they're like, well, now you're under arrest. You're under arrest.
Excuse me, sir. You're going to be staying in this cell right here. And if you would do us a favor, if you could just keep that suit on.
Do you mind?
Our captain's going to be in about 30 minutes.
He hates primates. Oh. It's the worst. Primates, by the way, is the... It's the gold package on
totally forgot
Postmates.
to sell the packages.
We didn't even sell the packages. Primates, by the way, they're going to bring you your food that you don't even know you want. You know who's delivering it? Orangutans?
Real orangutans,
Yeah.
not Louisianans.
Yeah, we can't even pronounce it. Orangutans.
Dude, that's kind of
orangutans.
You need to stop calling me out on that because that's like my catch. People love how I don't know words or how to use them.
Yeah, people do love that. Just like people love men in gorilla costumes under their bed. The equal amount. They love that.
This guy is actually, he is the CFO of Premates. He was out there just kind of spreading just guerrilla.
We're hoping he's the CFO of Premates.
He was trying to do what is called guerrilla marketing.
Hold on, we may be getting a call.
Caller, you're on WBNY.
Oh, no, that's just a phone outside the booth? Okay, never mind.
Outside the booth.
So,
I thought this booth was completely soundproof. It is.
It is not.
We are recording in the professional studios at the Comic Strip Live.
Right.
New York
Unfortunately,
City.
they do have to have some ventilation and the ability to see out, and that
which is
allows
ridiculous.
Sound to get in.
Because the only way I know when an episode is over is when our room has run out of air.
Right.
And both of us are slowly falling asleep.
Well, that's how we used to do it, and but they had a fatality actually here, so we had to change things. So anyway, sign up for Premates. Get the gold package. Primates.
Premates Prime. Primates. It's the same service, but it's delivered by live orangutans.
Yeah. They based it on Movie Pass. They based it on Jumanji a little bit, I think.
Yeah, it's actually one of the same business models as Movie Pass. They bought like $200 million of fresh food product just ahead of time before they even built their customer base. They have warehouses full of fresh,
ready to go,
ready food, probably decaying a little bit, that they are just mailing out to people before they ask for it.
They have cages full of monkeys, ready to deliver your food. And if you get home and your food's not there, and you're like, you know what? I signed up for Primates, and I do feel hungry, and there's not food here. What's going on? Look under your bed.
Look under the bed.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10,
that's where the monkey's going to hide, which I love about that story. That dude knew how monkeys work.
Mm-hmm. That's where they go immediately. What I love about that story, getting back to just the truth of it, that is the purest. That's a true comedian. I don't know if that guy does comedy, but he should, because we can all relate with that feeling of having a grand, giant idea.
And everybody's going to love this.
Here's the thing. I know what I can do to make these complete strangers fall in love immediately, have a great time, and want to be my friend forever. Right. And you're standing backstage in a gorilla costume like I'm about to go assault someone under their table for the joke.
Right. And they're going to love it. And
you just commit and you go through it. The cops show up and you just keep that gorilla mask on.
And life takes you to the cop car. That's what happens. Also, women, just so you know, this is 100% how men think about sex.
100%.
We're like, you know what she's going to love is if she comes home and I am under her bed in a gorilla costume. That's how we think you view sex. She is going to love that I want to have sex with her. And guess what? You might not be on board. So clarify that to dudes, because we are dumb dudes who would get in a gorilla mask and hide under a bed.
I'm surprised how many
for a
girls
practical joke.
Haven't told me that they don't like that ahead of time.
Yeah.
I was like, then why did I go through all this effort?
If ever you're not sure if a dude is trying to have sex with you, think about this. Could he be from Louisiana?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably.
Red flag.
Every guy could be from Louisiana. That's how you need to view guys.
At some point.
At some point, yeah.
All right. Well, this has been Whiskey Brothers New York Northeast East North.
East North.
WBNY.
Yeah. Enin. We actually...
I can't even pronounce letters.
We actually use different lettering systems here.
All right, guys. Thank y'all for listening. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye-bye.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
Music provided by
Scarface.
Thank you for listening to yet another excellent episode of the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, the world's funniest podcast ever. The Whiskey Brothers Podcast was made in America by Americans, mostly in and around the Houston area. All content copyright the Whiskey Brothers. This concludes our broadcast day. Goodbye.